What's going on, guys? It's Lewis here with Crypto Leads. Today's date is September 8th, 2018, and this is another update video. So, what are we going to do? Well, yesterday's update video, what I'm going to try to do, okay, like I mentioned before, so I'm going to try to do these every single day. And yesterday I went through the monthly, the weekly, the daily, the 4-hour, and basically did all of that. So now what I'm going to try to do is basically I'm going to get my chart up, right? And I don't know why everything else isn't here that I did yesterday. Maybe this was the chart that I used. Let me check real quick. Well, this doesn't have anything, so never mind. Okay, yeah, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the BTC chart, right? And I'm going to have the ETH chart, and I'm going to have the other charts. And I'm going to make like the big game plan, right? And then I'll go with the weekly, and then I'll just go down and down and down into all the way down to the hourly and show you guys what's up. Like what I did yesterday, except I don't know why the lines and everything aren't here. I don't know why they're not, showing up right now, because I did them yesterday. Anyway, I'll save the chart when I'm done with this so that it's good. But let's just go over it real quickly now. So this is what you gotta do. Let me get my good trade checklist up. Here's my checklist. Basically this goes over everything, right? And then sheet 1 goes over everything, and then sheet 2 has a little checklist, right? So I'll go over this again, and I'm just gonna keep on going over it until finally it gets to be sort of, real snappy, real quick, and it's easy. So let's just look at this. The first thing that I always say is like buy the rumor, sell the news. There's no fork, there's no rebrand, there's no partnership. We don't have to worry about any of this stuff with Bitcoin. And the reason I'm doing it with Bitcoin right now and focusing mainly on Bitcoin is because, well, Bitcoin is just like dominating the market. Although it's dominating the market, it's dominating, but it's losing dominance. It's about to lose dominance, which might mean that, here we go. It's at 55%. 55% dominance, but it's going to lose dominance possibly. And whenever it loses dominance, like look at right here, when it starts to lose dominance, what happens with the other coins, you could see the other coins start to gain dominance. In this case, back here was Ethereum. This is when the flippening was supposed to happen. That's ironic and hilarious. And then obviously you see Bitcoin starts gaining dominance, and Ethereum and the other coins start losing dominance as well. And then Bitcoin loses dominance, and altcoins gain dominance. So it's most of the time it's basically inversely correlated, right? So now that it might possibly start to lose dominance, altcoins might start to come up. But until that actually begins to happen, I'm not going to try catching falling knives. I'm not going to necessarily try to trade too much with the other altcoins, because with anything other than Bitcoin, simply because they're just sucking right now. Like they're just going down, following Bitcoin's lead. And when Bitcoin loses, 5 or 10%, alts could lose 15, 20%. So unless I see something like really, really big with the alts, I'm not really going to be doing it in this in these updates right anytime soon. So let's go into Bitcoin. Obviously, you could see there's this giant. Here's the trend line. That's the first thing that we say we want to actually measure, right? So this is one possibility, right? I guess if you want, you could simply just go like this and have it be. Be the horizontal line. It touched right here, basically, touched right here, touched right here, touched right here, basically. And it might touch right here around 5,700, 5,800, right? This area might be the long-term low. However, I don't think that's the place. I don't think that's the game. I don't think that's the actual plan. What I think is the actual plan is something more along these lines, where it's basically like a descending wedge, like a giant descending wedge. And I think, I mean, fuck, it could, I mean, shoot, it could go all the way down into the 4,000 range. Hell, it might even go lower. It might even go all the way down to 3,000. Although, to be honest, I'm going to be starting to stack in my buys all around here. 5,000, 5,800, 5,700, 5,600, 5,500. Because that's what I wanted to do over here. And I only got into 5,800 and it went up 24%. So that would have been a really nice gain. Although, would I have sold it at the top right here? Well, my sell orders never went through, so I wouldn't have made that much. Anyway, that's the big term picture. But let's just fucking zoom in now because, sorry for cursing. I'm gonna try not to curse and just see what's happening. So obviously, trend. Where's the sheet? Here it is. Draw the trend lines and the counter trends. What does the pattern say? Draw the support and the resistance. Is it closer to the support, closer to the resistance? So, I mean, you wanna call this a trend line right here? I don't really call it a trend line or a counter trend line, but it is a very, very, very steep decline, right? So eventually, there should be some sort of pullback, just like what happened. What happened here. Look at the similarities, right? And then eventually there was this pullback, right? Usually though, what happens is something more along these lines where it goes down and there's a little bit of pullback. It goes down, a little bit of pullback, goes down. And then what you want to do normally is normally what I do is play these, right? Like, let's see if the fib, you get the fib on here, right? And basically, I would wait until the bottom comes in, and then it starts to come back up, and then I would short right around the 38.2 level. I'd short like right here, and then that would be my swing trade, and we'd keep on going down. And then when it would start to turn around, I would do the same thing. Let's see if that happened again. You come out here. This came at the 61.8, right? So then you would short right there, and then you would come back down. And basically, that's usually the way to do it. But this one, the last one fell so fast. And this one is falling so fast. I mean, we're at a point of consolidation right now. Let's move into the 4 hour. You could see there's a lot of... Actually, I noticed this earlier, right? This is this area right around here is a pretty good support. So we are on a pretty good support right now. We're at the very, very bottom of it. And we wicked below it as well. So personally to me, it's not looking too good, to be honest. I'm thinking we're going to see another down into the 6,000 region. But it's possible that I might wick up and then before coming back down, right? Because we did just have this giant wick down. Or another good probability would actually be simply, repeating this pattern again. So that could be a game plan that you want to do. It isn't a downtrend. That's the thing to realize. When you're playing this, you want to look like, okay, is it an uptrend or is it a downtrend? It's in a downtrend. So I wouldn't go long I wouldn't necessarily go long here. Like I had all of my my last play that I missed was this right here. What I did was I started to stack shorts. You know, I saw going up, going down, going up, going down, and there was a little asymmetrical triangle coming up, right, being formed. So what I did was I just started stacking my shorts right here, and right here, like at the very top, right? And unfortunately, none of them hit because this was, let's bring it into the 2 hours. Maybe the 1 hour. Or, I guess I did it, I guess I did it like right here and right here. Yeah, now you could see it better. And so they never actually hit. I was hoping they would jump back up in price, hit this, and then come back down, maybe come back up again, and then come back down and then fall. Never happened. It just fucking fell, and it erased. Look at this. It erased 20 days worth of gains in about 4 days. This is about, you know, where is this? 16% up. 19% up, almost 20% up. And if you look at that, 16% down. That ratio is about equal, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Took 20 days, you know, to reach that point. And he erased it all. So things are looking pretty bleak. And what's my game plan right now? This is not looking good. To be honest, literally at this point, I don't really see any play. I don't see any play like going on. Like we're entering a possible consolidation period. What you could do, if you think it's gonna just drop down to here, put a short in, and then put a stop right above here. Might be something to do. Just play it down all the way into the 6,020, something like that. Or take the fib. Yeah, that's actually a good. Maybe I'll do that because the risk is above the 38.2 with this anyway as well. So we'll just put your stop at like 6,230, you know, and that's 1% loss, 2.5%. Pretty good risk reward ratio right there. So anyway, that's the only like play that I might do on Bitcoin. Looking at Ethereum, man. Ethereum broke 200. Let's look at the weekly. That's no good. It's no good. Ethereum. Sorry, my Ethereum holders. Hey, I bought Ethereum at 297, so I was thinking that this area right here, you could see there's a lot of consolidation around this area. I was thinking that it was going to bounce off of here and go up a little bit, maybe break this descending wedge, but no, never happened. Never happened. So where is Ethereum going? Well, at this point, it's looking like it's going down to 150. Yeah, just about 156, 157. What's this? 157.40. So if you're long on Ethereum, I know I'm gonna switch my buy orders that I had. I had a couple buy orders for right around 180. like this area right here, literally where we are right now, I canceled all of them. I canceled all of them, and I'm gonna put more of my buy order. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna put them down here instead. Will it actually reach the 100 level? You know, some people are calling for 100. Some people are calling for 50. This is a tough one. This is a real tough one. Right now, it's in a major bear market. It's in a major bear market. Like, I don't see it going up anytime soon. They're having a lot of problems with, it's called sharding, and but really scaling is what they're having the most problems with, as you saw with CryptoKitties, and you saw with all of these other ETH things that are just slowing down the network. It's just not able to perform. And this is the general consensus. This is what's actually happening with cryptocurrencies right now, is that the technology has not caught up to the hype, right? I'm going to check Ripple, though. Ripple is really, honestly, it's like one of the only ones that... Okay, first off, holy crap, it's at 27 cents. That's incredible to me. Ripple, though, is one of the only ones where the technology, I feel like, is actually, I guess you could say, real-world use case scenario relevant, because of what they're doing with XRP and XRapid and other things like that. I have a couple news articles on that. Still though, this is pretty bad. I bought it right here. I bought it at the low of this wick, and I was not really expecting it to come all the way back down. So, looking like it might start getting to be, I mean, it's in the buy zone. This is literally like the buy zone right here. Will it reach 19 cents? Like, this is the deal. This is the buy zone if you're taking it from where the supports were. And this is the buy zone if you're taking it from where the resistance, I mean, this is the support, this is the resistance, right? So, will it hit 1950? Possibility. Will it go all the way down to 16 cents? If Ripple goes down to if XRP goes down to 16 cents, that would be, I'm gonna load up. I'm gonna load up on it. A lot of people think call it a shitcoin and stuff, and I used to call it like the biggest scam, centralized shitcoin in the world, and I was so against it. I was really, really, really against it, and you know, this is what happened. Lost out on my gains because I was such a Bitcoin maximalist that I didn't catch any of this because I just didn't invest into it, even though it's like a real world use case coin. And there's a couple other ones. Not really gonna go into them though, but yeah, right now there's really, I don't know if there's really any good plays except for what I just said. Oh, here's I guess this is my chart that I created earlier. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. And things will get, well, actually, no. That's not it for today, because now that I have this chart, up, it broke through. You can see it broke through. This was the zone. It broke through the zone. So I am not thinking that it's going to go higher. I could see it coming down to this right here, right? I could definitely see it coming down to this zone right here. So, put all this together. Those are my thoughts. Now I'm going to go. All right, I'll see you later.